Mind showing your aiming controls? Sure, hang on. Oops. When are you doing a day stream again? Should be tomorrow, maybe. I have kind of a weird day tomorrow. Alright. So for aiming controls, reticle type 1 instead of inverted. Reticle speed default. Gunner reticle camera controls type 1. Gunner reticle speed slow. I haven't played around with that much, but I haven't changed it off the default to slow. Gunner trajectory reticle controls, which is like the cluster bomb ones. Reticle controls. You can hold ZL to show the gunner reticle or toggle it. Just how the gunner reticle is displayed camera's direction or character's direction. That's just like when you press the ZL button, will it snap to where your character's facing or snap to where the camera's facing? I like having it where the camera's facing. Gunner aim assist on. Let's see. I have gyro aiming on, which means that most of the time there's no gyro aim. It's just regular Monster Hunter controls. The only time I have gyro aiming turned on is for when I have held down sights on, and even then I'll move the stick. You can turn up and down and left and right aiming on with the gyro, and then I just use it for fine grain movement. So I'm tilting the controller up and down to be able to do that. So gyro functionality turned on. You can turn up and down the sensitivity. You can turn on or off up and down controls. Normal gyro controls is kind of crazy. It just means that you'll always have a gyro camera all the time, which is like absurd, and I don't really like that. Same with photography. I don't want that on when I'm trying to frame up a photograph. Like, I don't want to like shakily framing the photograph up. So I just have it for aiming and gunner reticle, which is like installations and gyro, I think. Or no, here's... It was also for hunting installations. I think I turned it off. So I just have it for aiming and gunner reticle, which I'm not really sure what the difference is between those two. Oh, aiming is like wire bug aiming. So I do have it on for when I'm aiming my wire bugs. There you go. That's pretty much my gunner controls. Any other questions like that? Or about that? I really like gyro. Try it, you already messed around a bit and didn't like it much? Okay. I really recommend trying out gyro and giving it a shot. I liked it before this game. I liked it in Splatoon and stuff like that. To me, it feels like when you're moving a mouse, right, on a PC gaming thing. I haven't done much gaming on PC in a long time, but when you're moving a mouse on the PC, it's nice because you are moving that object a set distance to control the camera. And that set distance, in theory, should be the same because the sensitivity should be the same unless you're using acceleration, which is like a whole other thing. But it's easy to like get used to how much you have to move it to aim because you're moving it the same amount each time. With a joystick, it's very different. You're pushing the joystick, and as you push it, it will move further and faster. So you can get used to that as far as like aiming very precisely, but it's like you're pushing the reticle around as opposed to like moving the camera left and right. With the gyro, it's basically the same thing, where you as with a mouse, where like when you're holding down that button, you can move the controller the same set amount, and it will like help you aim really precisely. And I really like that. Also, you can combine it together with the analog sticks, where like I'm moving left and right with the analog, but I can also be looking up and down with the gyro. It's neat. It takes a minute to get used to, but I really like it. I really, really like it. I really hope that's in all the Monster Hunter games after this. Okay,